Now, according to systems approach to interpreting horoscopes, for the Pisces rising sign, there are 4 planets that will never cause harm. These include Mars, ruling the 2nd house of wealth, status, and continuation of family life. Moon, ruling the 5th house of mind, education, children. Mercury, ruling this 7th house of relationships, partnerships, joint ventures, and marriage. And Jupiter, ruling the 10th house of career. So for Pisces, Mars, Moon, Mercury, and Jupiter are the 4 most favorable planets. It would be safe and favorable for a Pisces to wear a 10-carat red coral for Mars, a 10-carat pearl for the Moon, a 2 to 5 carat emerald for the Mercury, and a 2 to 5 carat yellow sapphire for the Jupiter. We do say, however, that of these 12 houses, only 9 are favorable. The 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 7th, 9th, 10th, and 11th houses are the favorable houses. Planets going to those houses are considered well placed. Planets ruling those houses can be functional benefic planets for that rising sign. There are 3 houses, however, in a horoscope that are inauspicious. These are called Dustan Bhavas. And that includes the 6th house, the 8th house, and the 12th house for every rising sign, for every chart. Planets going into those houses become weak. And planets ruling those houses can, in some cases, cause adverse effects. It has to do with the Multricone sign position. But for Pisces, we do say that the 6th ruler, Sun, can cause adverse effects. We say that the 8th ruler, Venus, can cause adverse effects. And the 12th ruler, Saturn, can cause adverse effects, depending on their position in the chart. Any planet close to the rising sign degree, within 5 degrees, has an impact. If it's a benefic, it gives more positive results. If it's a malefic, it causes adverse effects. So first we see that Rahu and Ketu at 8 degrees are relatively close to the rising sign degree. This is about 11 degrees, they're about 8, almost 9 degrees. So they can cause highs and lows in life, and she definitely had highs and lows. And this Rahu has this influence over here, 5 houses away, 7 houses away, and 9 houses away. And Ketu has an impact 5, 7, and 9 houses away as well. Sun at 24 degrees is not close to the rising sign degree, so it has no impact in the house it occupies or aspects. But we do notice that Sun at 24 degrees is in the exact degree as Moon. So this Sun is causing some issue on Moon. And Sun rules the house of conflict, and Moon rules her emotional state, her peace of mind. So that might have brought some conflict. Venus at 6 degrees is a little close to the rising sign. This is about 11 degrees. This is about 6 or 7 degrees. So Venus is causing some setbacks in the 4th house. Venus rules as 8th house of setbacks, delays, disappointments, accidents, and death-like experiences. And this is the 4th house of home life. And we can see that Venus is afflicting Mercury, ruling the 7th house of marriage. So it brings death-like experiences into marriage. In this case, her husband committed suicide. And it brings setbacks and disappointments. Her first marriage was a big disappointment. That's why it only lasted for about 6 months. And Saturn at 23 degrees has no impact. It's not close to the rising sign degree. It aspects 3, 7, and 10 houses away. So Saturn is considered benign. So this just gives her income through hard work, senior citizens, and working class persons. But I think some of the big issues, Mercury ruling relationships, partnerships, joint ventures, is afflicted by Venus ruling the 8th house of disappointments and setbacks. One of her big disappointments in life was her relationship with Johnny Carson. Johnny Carson was very successful and was her mentor. She was a writer for his show, and then he brought her on as a comedian, and she became very successful, and he basically helped launch her career, and she was his guest host when he was away from the show. But she got a better offer to make more money doing a competing show at the same time. And so it led to a big fallout between her and Johnny Carson, and he never spoke to her for the rest of his life. Mercury rules relationships, and Venus rules death-like experience. Venus for this chart is the most malefic planet for Pisces, and it's completely afflicting Mercury. Now, Mercury is self-confidence, and it's the skin. So she lacked confidence and was constantly getting these skin operations, this plastic surgery. And I think that's where it's coming from. But let's look at this Rahu at 8 degrees. It's also afflicting Mercury and Venus at 6 degrees. So Rahu is a planet of desires, cravings, ambitions, restlessness, addictions. Look at Rahu's influence on Mercury, ruling speech. Rahu's influence on Venus, ruling entertainment. So it created this tremendous desires, gave her this incredible speech, this quick, poisonous speech. Humorous, but also poisonous. And the Rahu influence on Venus can cause some unexpected accidents and death-like experiences.